Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails of Cold Steel. Today, I guess we're going to be making our way around this fortress and just kind of talking to everyone. Do we actually have Okay, we do have a set amount of people we actually need to talk to. Okay. Mortar pool. Okay. Now that food is actually just straight up, I don't know, it's, hey, if it's nutritious, great. If it keeps you full, awesome. At the same time, wow. That does look like prison food, for the most part. I mean, I think you get less in prison, I'm not sure. Though I get the concept, right? You know, if you're gonna have to ration meals out on the battlefield, that you don't want that to be a new experience while you're at war, during a battle, right? But at the same time, it's kind of a huge, drastic step to constantly be doing it. At least in my mind, it is. That could just be like the normal military thing. I don't know. I'd have to actually ask one of my friends that's been in the military. So we'll go everywhere that's not marked before we actually go to the quest markers. Just to make sure we're not going to miss anything. Looks like this is the fortress's airport. There might come a day when I find myself in a military airship. Maybe. That's what you want to do, Rean. Though, from what you said earlier, you're not really sure what you want to do. You kind of wanted to branch out away from your family, but even then, you're having second thoughts? Or something like that? Oh, actually, Maccius and Crow over here. I guess I can talk to them since they're out here right now. Hi, guys. Crazy, thinking it's really night and day. Yeah, it's hard to imagine two places more dynamically opposed. What's wrong, you two? Well, we were just talking about how different this place is to Dry. Dry is super lively, but this place... I think Crow's having withdrawals now that he's somewhere without easy access to a casino at all times. I can imagine. It seems like everyone's talking about Dry these days, though. Was it really that amazing? It was. I didn't know what to expect with the recent annexation by Erebonian, but everything looked fine to me. They had offices, an entertainment district, and all of the people I saw were thoroughly enjoying themselves. I'd go as far as to say that they're happy to be under Imperial government's control. I don't know if I go that far. Oh? A little bird told me that Chancellor Osborne was the one behind the annexation in the first place. It also told me he used some pretty forceful tactics to get them to agree. And of course, most of their tax money takes a brand new detour straight into the Imperial government's pockets. I wouldn't be surprised if he made the annexation happen just to fatten his pocketbook. But paying taxes is a citizen's duty. It's only natural that they do so now that they're under Erebonian protection, right? Sounds like this is a pretty complicated issue. Well, okay. So yes, taxes are important. They pay for a lot of things, yes. Highways, you know, law enforcement, rescue, etc., etc. More in some places than others, sure. But at the same time, if taxes are heavily weighed against, like, say, a newly annexed place where they're just pretty much getting, you know, raked over the coals, I guess is a nice way to say it, then yeah, no, that's not good. Oh my god. A lot more to this area than I thought there was going to be down here. Hey, the tanks. When they said mortar pool, I actually kind of thought there was going to be mortars and a pool. Chronos, that's stupid. You're right. You're right, it is. What are those in the front? I guess some sort of, like, bumper guards to, like, maybe push stuff out of the way? Yeah, maybe. Seems like this is the hangar for tanks and armored cars. It's kind of staggering to see so many of them lined up in one place. Alright, let's go talk to Elliot and Elisa. Hey, you two. I'm not looking forward to this. You never seen any military exercise before, right, Rean? Yeah, this will be my first time. I take it you have, then? Yeah, my dad showed me one the last time he brought me here. He really does want me to join the military, but I really don't think I'll ever be suited for it the way he thinks, the way he is. I get where you're coming from. The more I hear about his dad, the more curious I get. Hello? I'm not entirely sure how to feel seeing so many... Oxens? I don't know what that word is. Oxens? Maybe, lined up like this. The Renfrew Company makes these, don't they? Unfortunately so. I'm not sure they'll be using them for their military. I'm sure they'll be using them for their military exercise too. As far as I can tell, they'll be pitted against the older automated models. Oh, that sounds pretty brutal. The older tanks won't stand a chance. Well, that's kind of the point. They want to show off how easily the Axens can dominate them. Huh. Well, you don't get a chance to go eyes on with this stuff every day. I'll take the opportunity to see for myself just how contempt they are. Oh, competent or I don't know. Anyways, I feel like I misread that there. That's just like her. Okay, so these are new tanks then? I mean, I guess they look a little bit different from... Oh, okay. So yeah, these are the old ones, yes? These are the new ones. You can tell because they're bigger, better, and they have... I was gonna say they have 5 written on them, but no, that's not the case. Actually, I have no idea. These ones are smaller. Though they could be just armored cars? No, I don't know. I have no idea. In we go. Hi, how's it going? The first hangar? Huh, that's nice. How many hangars do you have, dog? Alright. So where to go next? I guess down here? Oh, that's bright. Wow. The uniforms aren't that bad. They are very purple, right? So these are definitely like probably not used for actual warfare. It's more just like standard dressing. Because I feel like purple would stand out on a battlefield, yeah? This is a fantasy JRPG, you're right. So that doesn't really matter. But at the same time, I can't believe the size of this place. Oh, given the uniform, you must be one of the students from Thors. Feel free to look around all you like, but try to stay out of our way. We're all incredibly busy at the moment. So if you don't mind, I ask you to make your way to the corridor over there instead of hanging around here. Understood. Thank you very much. Might as well head over there. Here? Oh, we got 3 people here. Hello. Yeah, I am a student. Yeah, you guys probably are working like a lot of shifts, aren't you? Okay, who do we have? We have Millium and Eustace and Gaius. Hello. Gaius, are you okay? Oh, just kind of shocked by how different the atmosphere is from Xander Gate. Well, it is a major military base right on the border of Crossbell. I never imagined it'd be quite this big, though. This place is such a departure from Xander Gate that I can hardly believe this is the same military. Although perhaps this is the true face of the Imperial Army. That's true, I guess. Like, they have friendly relations with, you know, the Nords, right? So, and they don't have friendly relations with Crossbell, or at least, well, no. I mean, the Republic is there too. Maybe this area is just more of a threat, and poor Crossbell is just caught in between. This fortress is a very definition of oversized, and that's ignoring the excess display of military power. I imagine that the posturing it meant to show the cruising provincial army that they could crush them on a whim. I forgot that this place probably means to what this place probably means to you and your family, I suppose. Well, I don't agree with my father's actions. I can't say I'm comfortable with this fortress's presence either. In fact, I find it hard to believe that anyone could sleep peacefully near a fortress like this. I'm sure it's something you get used to. Yeah. Huh. It does seem like a flaunt of power, but I don't know. It does seem pretty bad, right? Hi, Millium. Oh, I guess you can't see it from here after all. We would be able to see it from where the railway guns are, but they'll get mad if I get too close to them. What are you up to, Millium? You know that huge Orchis tower where they're holding the trade conference? I'm trying to get a good viewpoint of it. Oh yeah, they mentioned it in the Imperial Chronicle and on the radio. Can you actually see it from all the way over here? That'd be incredible. Would I ever lie to you? Maybe. I wish I could have gone with Gramps instead of being stuck with some stupid field study. Why do you join Class 7 then? Speaking of which, I don't think she joined on her own accord, dog. Speaking of which, they're going to be holding the keynote session there tomorrow. I wonder what they'll be talking about during it. Most people are thinking it's just so they can decide on finance rules on stuff for Western Zemuria. But I think it's really going to end up being about who Crossbell belongs to. No, Gramps, he might even try to get Crossbell to become part of Erebonian. Seriously. The prince is going to be there too, so he'll probably just try to shake everyone up a bit. Unbelievable. Toa's there too, though, so here's hoping things go well. Okay, so we know things are going to go down soon, yeah? Toa better make it out alright, okay? That will not be cool, game. That will not be cool, game. Where are we going? In here? Sure. Okay, I guess we're not going in here. It's roped off. Back to the entrance. Guess we'll go down here next. Who's here? We got treasure! Alright, we got treasure. How do I get to that treasure, though? The good question. What are you? Huh. So we just gotta... that's a tease. That is a big-ass tease, so we can't go down here, but we just have people to talk to here? Alright. Sadly, it looks like we're gonna have to get that treasure a bit later, because we can't get over there right now. Alright, so I guess we're going back to the command area. Was there another area we haven't gone to yet? No, this looks like, well, central flight platform. I guess we can go there first. Hey ladies, talk to you in a minute. Let's see, that goes to the bear. Oh! Wait. Wait, we've been here before, haven't we? We've been to something that looks like this. So, we can't go past it. Alright, cool. That's kind of funny. He's like, hey, just, you know, any consolation. There's like nothing over there. I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks for sticking to your job, I guess? Let's see. So I talked to everyone over there. I guess we can come down. Are you a shop? You are. What do you sell? You sell weapons I already have. That is new armor. It is slightly better than what I have, though it lowers our stuff a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of this. There you go. Exchange. I could exchange some of my other stuff too, but I'm not going to. Modify quartz. You get anything new? Does not look like it. Actually, now that I mentioned that, someone said something that, oh my god, I do. Okay. Yeah, someone was like, hey, why do you have an HP 1 thing equipped? You know what? That's a good question. I don't know why. But I feel like I can just go get another Attack 2 and put that on, huh? And maybe I could do like another evade, or not another evade, but put on evade. More action. I don't know. I could put on hit. You can bring that back, right? Yeah, because I took that off last time. Yeah, I had no idea. I don't know why, but my eyesight just went completely over that when I was looking at my quartz last time. Like, what should I get rid of? This hit 2 that makes it like that I never miss, or this HP 1 that gives me 500 HP that's not really a lifesaver at this point. Oh, let's get rid of the accuracy one. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go in here first. It's a briefing room. Were we not just in here? Sarah! Hi, Sarah! Oh, Tavol gave me a call about what happened in Legram. So you had a mechanical monster show up outside the city limits? Yeah, Tavol looked pretty concerned when we first mentioned it to him, too. Do you know anything about them? Well, I'm no stranger to a group that makes them. They go by the name of Ouroboros. They're a secret society of sorts that acts in the shadows all across the continent. A secret society? We don't know how many members there are, what they're capable of. Honestly, we don't know much about them at all. What we do know is that they have access to technology more advanced than most of the cutting-edge research institutes, and that they've been behind several crises that have threatened to shake the foundations of the entire nation states. And these are the people who made those monsters? If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I'd find it hard to swallow, but there's no denying that what we saw there. Well, you don't need to come to grips with it just yet. We call the mechanical monsters like the ones you guys fought arcanisms. And lately, it seems like an awful lot of them have made their way onto the black market. There's been one sighting after another these days, all over the Empire and beyond. Ah, that's heavy. Does that mean there's a chance that they might be plotting something here in Erebonia? Well, judging by the fact that we saw one of them already, yeah. Just in your opinion, I mean. Well, that's the tricky thing about them. It doesn't necessarily mean them that at all. There have been cases where we know they put arcanims out in the wild purely to test their abilities, but for example. Still, it's something to keep in the back of your mind, at least. Right, I'll be sure to let the others know too. Anything else? You know, I don't think I put 2 and 2 together. I was just talking about Claire. I think. Oh, front row seat. Yeah, I don't think I put 2 and 2 together. Ouroboros was putting those out there. I kind of thought that it might have been the Liberation people. Then again, maybe Ouroboros is supplying them, right? Because I'm pretty sure we fight those things in the Guerrilla Fortress, right? At least in the intro we did, I think. We fought a bunch of Arcanism. Hi, Emma. How's it going? Have you sensed anything recently? Oh, are you taking a rest, Emma? I did a short walk around, but everything about this fortress is so imposing. It made me feel a little faint. I feel you there. Looking at Emma now, it's hard to believe she's the same person who almost single-handedly got us through that castle. Rean? Just never mind. But there is one thing that's been bugging me lately. Ever since we arrived in Legram, I feel like just out of the corner of my eyes, I catch a glimpse of this small black shadow following us. But ever since we got into the fortress, I haven't seen it. Really? Maybe you were being possessed by something. Possessed? Yikes. That's kind of an unsettling thought. It is, isn't it? Oh, I'm glad I told her to go back when we reached Keldic. This fortress is so vast, I could see myself getting lost in it if I'm not careful. Glad I didn't bring her along. What is it? Nothing, Emma. Nothing at all. Alright, let's see. Have we talked to everyone? I think we've talked to everyone but these guys up here. So let's go talk to them. Who haven't we talked to, actually? I think is a better question. Neidhart, we have not talked to. Who else? I think we've talked to everyone, haven't we? Oh, it is just Neidhart. And guy with the shady eyes. Alright. Fine. Hi, Neidhart. So you're the student who... Walter, who have come to tour the fortress? Yes, sir. He's wearing an officer's uniform. I wonder if he's... This is Lieutenant General Walter, commander of the Guerrilla Fortress. He also serves as the division commander for the 5th Armored Division, which is stationed here. I apologize for not greeting you sooner, sir. Thank you for granting us the opportunity to tour the fortress. It really is an honor. Well, at least you aren't lacking in manners. Hardly built like a soldier, though. I could take every single one of your soldiers, except maybe Neidhart. I haven't seen him in action yet, but I'm kind of a beast myself. I have my doubts that you'd be able to endure the military training regimen with a physique like that. You sure you're training them properly, Major? My apologies, sir. Though I hear the Academy has a former bracer as their combat instructor, they must really be scraping bottom. I've heard of the Purple Lightning before, of course, but a bracer is still a bracer. You mean better than all you guys? Leaving such an important role in the hand of a civilian is ridiculous. The famous Thors isn't what it used to be. Well, no surprises here. It's like he fills in every box on the checklist for stereotypical Imperial Army soldier. Anyways, as Fortress Commander, allow me to welcome you to Guerrilla. Keep in mind, though, that we're constantly on alert for potential threats from the east. I have no problem with your class conducting your field study here, but see that you don't get in the way. Of course, sir. Very well, I'll take my leave here, as I have business to attend to. Hey, Neidhart! Want me to kick everyone's ass here? Pretty sure I could do it. Ooh, he's certainly strict. Well, he is responsible for keeping one of the Empire's most vital defensive fortifications running smoothly. Considering the ongoing tension between the Empire and the Republic, he should be gratefully allowed you to come at all. I won't forget it. Now, I'm afraid I must excuse myself as well. You're welcome to tour the rest of the fortress, but try not to enter the command center. Go to the command center. Got it. Of course. Good luck with your work, instructor. I'll see you later then. Alright, I'm just gonna go to the command center. Oh, come on, game. Where do I go? Oh, right. Jesus Christ. I forgot to talk to Laura and Fee. How did I do that? Hi, ladies. I've heard the fortress from my father, but seeing it in person really drives home its incredible scale. Oh yeah, your father helps train the Imperial Army in swordsmanship, doesn't he? I can see why he's so busy, if he's going around training all the soldiers in places this massive. Indeed, I feel like the reality of that is finally sinking in for me as well. I have no idea how his teachings are actually being applied, though. Perhaps we'll have the opportunity to find out during today's military training. I look forward to it. I don't think they're being applied at all. I think they're all scrubs. And I don't want no scrub. The soldiers are pretty well trained, pretty well equipped too, but like you'd expect from the Empire's biggest fortress. You need to put in some serious prep time if you wanted to topple it. Fee, I'm not sure that's something you should say within earshot of the soldiers. Old habits die hard. I mean, give me all the details. Let's ransack this place. Now where are we going? Oh god, they haven't marked it on my map! I'm lost! Oh, this bulletin is to inform all Thor students that preparation for today's military exercises is now complete. Please assemble in the hangar immediately. Your transportation is standing by. I repeat! That's instructed. Oh, that was instructed Neidhart. He sounded really different. And it's time for that the time must have passed more quickly than I thought. I suppose I should start making my way towards the hangar. Maybe I'll run into the others on the way. I went out a door and I came back in. We boarded the armored cars and set off towards the proving grounds. Okay, those seem way too small for all of us. It kind of seems like clown cars, though. When are they going to release Trails of Cold Steel RC Racing? The inside of the armored car was narrow and cramped, and the smell of machine oil hung in the musty air. The car shook and rattled over the uneven ground, tumbling us around like an iron coffin on wheels. Eventually, sounds about right, really, after enduring 10 minutes of jaw-rattling travel, unable to even peek outside at the scenery, there's no windows on those things though, we finally arrived at Corellia Fortress' proving ground. Corellia Fortress Annex Military Training Ground. I feel like we should not be standing here. There's literally cannons pointed at us. Wow, those things main battle tanks. It's like Arxens. There's plenty of older modern tanks out there too. It even looks like they have airships there. Oh yeah, they're like the ones we saw in Nord. Welcome. Oh! The dad? I'm assuming it's dad. So that's Elliot's dad. I don't see the family resemblance. Looks like the hair made the jump from father to son, though. Oh, just need to give Elliot a scar and some facial hair and like 80 pounds of muscle, and we'll probably be good. Reporting, Lieutenant General. Very good, Neidhart. And Instructor Wallenstein, I believe. Pleased to meet you. It's an honor to make your acquaintance, Lieutenant General Craig. Allow me to extend my deepest thanks for agreeing to cooperate with us for the Academy's curriculum today. Think nothing of it. Many of these fine youngsters may one day hold positions in the Imperial Army after all. Besides, I owe a lot to old General Van Dyke. And these must be... Dots. What a piercing stare. So this is Crag the Red. Elliot, my boy! It's so good to see you again! Huh? It must be half a year since I last saw you. How have you been? That's a sharp-looking uniform you've got there, too. I've seen the photos, but it looks even better on you in person. Dad, come on. You still got a long way to go if you want to put on some real muscle. That's a part of me that hopes you'll stay a little cherub forever. But you're a man of Erebonia, and the men of Empire must be strong, stout, and ready for action. It's for your own good or as a man that I held back my tears and enrolled you in the Military Academy. Dad, I can't breathe. I feel like everything I've been told about him was a lie. There seem to be some differences from the stories. You're kidding me. He seems like a cool guy. What a delightful commanding officer you have, Major. Words fail me. Yeah, knock it off. I'll tell Fiona. That's... moving right along. So apparently Fiona is the head of all of them. I'm Lieutenant Olaf Craig, commander of the Imperial Army's 4th Armored Division. I've been entrusted with the role of overseeing today's joint military exercise. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Likewise, sir. It's a pleasure, sir. You got one heck of a dad, Elliot. Please believe me, I feel it in my bones. Now, let me give you a brief rundown of what will be happening. The exercise will consist of a simulated battle conducted by 2 of our armored divisions. Armored regiments at the formation center, infantry, armored cars, and the airship will work in tandem, using their maneuverability to the fullest to obliterate the targets. As our targets today, we'll be using previous model tanks that have been decommissioned from service. Autopilot functionality will allow them to evade and return fire, but they've only been armed with paint pellet bullets. However, all other regiments taking part in today's exercise has been equipped with live ammunition. Oh. That's... So you're intending to actually destroy the other tanks? It would hardly be a live fire exercise if we didn't. The current time is 1400 hours, right on schedule. Well, now we'll now begin today's joint military exercise. Armored Division 4 and 5, commence combat operations. Glory to the Empire and the Imperial Army. Begin! Yes, sir! Guardsmen. 5th Armored Division Armored Regiments will advance first. Armored Car Regiments and infantry regiments follow their lead. 4th Armored Division Armored Regiments and infantry regiments advance together. Armored Car Regiments deploy to the left and the right. To the left, to the left. I mean, these older ones definitely look old. But it just took a hit. I don't know if that's right. If I'm just gonna bomb them, Jesus Christ. At least it seemed kind of surprised that they were destroying the older ones. I feel like the first shot shouldn't have been from the older one to the newer one. Dots. Wow! It's certainly potent. So this is kind of firepower that takes the fight of modern army. Or modern war. You said those tanks are called Arczens. Yeah, they're a type of battle tank the Renford Company developed 2 years ago. I've seen their spec sheets, but seeing their power firsthand tells you what numbers and decimal points don't. It might be the strongest heavy tanks on the continent. I mean, the Imperial Army's got a couple hundred of those in the wings, right? That's kind of crazy. You try fighting things like these head on, you won't stand a chance. That's as true as our own nation as it is for others. That's as true for our own nation as it is for others. I just can't get used to this. Just the sound of the artillery firing is enough to make me start shaking. I don't think that's something you should get used to, I mean. If the sound of guns and warfare ever stopped bothering you, I'd be worried. Rean. I guess this is another kind of strength. Rean just gets out of the chair. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to destroy all of them. And thus the military exercise came to an end. The 4th Armored Division, led by Lieutenant General Craig, withdrew to the encampment near the fortress. Meanwhile, we returned to the fortress where Major Neidhart outlined the results of the training exercise. After that... I hope they ordered pizza this time. I feel like they didn't. Sorry you had to wait for us to finish. Don't worry about it, we're the guests here after all. Thanks for your consideration. At the very least, I'd say dinner is a million times better than lunch was. I mean, it's hash beef day. That's the Imperial Army tradition, isn't it? Oh, just the smells make me hungry. Oh yeah, where'd your instructor go? She's a real looker. I was hoping to get a chance to talk to her. She went to see the fortress commander with Instructor Neidhart. She did ask us to eat with her tonight. Ah, right. Well, if she's with Major Neidhart, it's hard to compete with those guys from the 4th Armored Division. It'd be enough if they just had Crag the Red, but they've got the Major too, and he's kind of scary. Like the division of muscleheads. Anyways, we shouldn't keep you tied up any longer. Your hash beef's gonna get cold. See you tomorrow, guys. I mean, that looks pretty good. At least looks like an actual food. Wow, it's actually delicious. It's like night and day compared to what we had for lunch. You're telling me. Oh, you're telling me. Huh. Oh, come on, guys. What's with all the gloomy faces? You think you guys might have had a bit too rosy of an outlook? What were you expecting to see out there? I'm sure you can understand at least a little how we feel. It's like, has everything we've learned in our time at the Academy been for nothing? Academics, the arts, individual skill in combat, none of those matters in the slightest in real warfare, do they? It's true. If all you're looking to do is fight a war, you don't need any of those. All you need is plenty of troops at your command, and the latest weaponry and the overwhelming firepower. Assuming you know the tactics to use them well and a strategy that employs them effectively, I suppose. The Arcsens are even more powerful than I expected them to be, too. I remember my mother boasting about their capabilities when she was trying to sell them to the army 2 years ago, but to be honest, I'm feeling somewhat disheartened as well. I can't see there being a place for swords in the battlefield with weapons like those on the front line. Well, I don't think that means individual combat skills doesn't matter at all. Still, I think maybe we've been misunderstanding something important all this time. What we saw in the military exercise today was power in the purest form. There was no morality of its own. It has no morality of its own. It exists to bring about a result, regardless of the ideals or principles of those who wield it. That's true. In a sense, the same could be said about a sword or a gun. And all the way on up to something as huge as Guerrilla's railguns, too. I think I finally understand why they wanted us to watch the military exercise in the first place. Huh. They could have taught us in a less roundabout fashion. Well, looks like you didn't wait for me to start the party. Instructor Sarah? So you spoke with the commander? Sure did. I got an up-to-date info on the trade conference too, as well as the latest on the terrorists. Dots. So there's new information about the Imperial Liberation Front? Anyways, before I get to that, let me explain what we'll be doing tomorrow. In the morning, you're scheduled to participate in the Imperial Army's physical fitness training. In the afternoon, you'll be attending a special lecture where I'll bring you up to speed on that info I just mentioned. After that, you've been granted special mission to view the railguns. I see. Looking forward to that. Sounds like we've got a pretty packed schedule. Well, we did bring you all the way out here, so you may as well make the most of it. Every nation possesses power in the form of a military, whether that military is large or small. Relic Fortress just happens to have the power in a very striking, easy to understand form. As students of the Military Academy, you have an obligation to know the scale of that power. The Empire of Erebonian wields at present a power you might one day be in charge of yourself. What? Dots. Anyways, even a meeting that long couldn't keep me away from trying the famous hash beef rice. I've heard it's only decent food they have around here, so I've been looking forward to this all day. I hope they're out. We should probably finish eating. Yeah. I think it's gotten a bit cold now. Maybe I'll go and ask for seconds. Oh, Eustace, if you don't want the rest of yours, can I have it? I'd sooner throw it away than give it to you. Are spotlights like that supposed to be synchronized? They all seemed like they were pointing in the same direction. Click, click. Okay, that should do it. Alright, that covers today's quota. I'm looking forward to a nice long bath. Well, you know how every time there's a military exercise coming up, the workload gets pretty crazy like this. Still, at least managing inventory has gotten a lot easier thanks to the OrbitalNet. They've got everything hooked up to the network over in Crossville, right? Wish the Empire would get on that a bit more. Think of the utility. Well, from the sound of it, you need special equipment to send signals through a wired connection to make use of it. And considering the size of the Empire, it's probably going to be quite a while before it's a widespread thing here. Huh? An orbital mail? Looks like it's from HQ. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. This right here is the problem with the OrbitalNet. There's no such thing as off times when they can just send you orders round the clock. What's going on? But get this, they're planning on doing some extra exercise tomorrow. That means we gotta outfit 20 Arcsens with C units by tomorrow. 20! Seriously? Might as well start up another pot of coffee. We're in for an all-nighter for sure. Do we even have that many C units left? Actually, another lot came by freight just this evening. Actually 20, if you believe it. Guess we'll just have to get it done. Crap, at least let us take a shower. I'm gonna head down to the mess hall and grab a snack. You want anything? Okay. So I'm assuming the reason they showed that to us is because that order probably didn't actually come from the HQ, right? That's probably like the Liberation Front doing that. Guess we'll find out next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like below. If you're not subscribed yet, when I have my video section, check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. If you're interested in watching me live stream at twitch.tv/ChronosBlaze, give my channel a follow to be notified when I go live. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.